free. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape,
it's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
he didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Humphreys. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Lindsay looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Watch the shift!
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, right back to Lindsay. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Brings up third and
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Tevin Coleman. Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here are the Falcons under fifth-year head coach Dan Quinn. They'll be led out by Matt Ryan, NFL MVP back in 2016, and now in his 12th year in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
On second down, Freeman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 7 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
56 to Mike, 56, check 56.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan completes it to Benjamin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Watch left, watch left.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 24. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 30 on second down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sidney Jones.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Ryan now to throw on third down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 41.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Coleman. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's got Gore down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And Walker has it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Frank Gore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the gun on third down, Wentz. It's caught. Humphreys. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Wentz. He's got Burton here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
On the counter, Lindsey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz now to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Wentz now on first down. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up second and 10. They run the counter. Lindsey. And a solid run down inside the 30. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Niners on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Completes it to Coleman. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Ryan. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Ryan. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Ryan will throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, a 9-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it. Come on here. Come get some. Here, what's your touch?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Freeman again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Falcons.
We want it. Let him go. All right, 25 tonight.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
They're trying to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Back to the ground game here, Gore. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, Ryan. Thomas has got it, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Ryan, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Mike, 56, right there.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 34.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Come on, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go, go. Ladies. It's a party now.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. On the draw play, Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. He finds Humphreys. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Wentz. On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing is Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Gary and Conley on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Wentz to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check back, check back.
Wentz now on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Javon Wims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Check,
it's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Alert 3, alert 3.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready?
And it's third down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to get a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wentz again. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football, and they did, but they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Falcons, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.